A strong voice in the healthcare fight, Republican Senator Roy Blunt out of Missouri, Vice Chairman of the Senate Republican Conference, with me here in New York. And Senator, good morning to you.
Bill, good to be with you.
Can Republicans lead this fight and win it in the end?
I think we'll win the fight in the end. Now, the question is how long it is till the end. There's no question that the president's plan will not work. I believe that the tenet of the mandate is unconstitutional, but I'm equally opposed to it if the court decides it's constitutional. You can do a lot of bad things that are constitutional. I think this doesn't meet that constitutional standard. But what I don't want to do is for our friends to begin to think in this fight that, well, it's all about the court. Whatever they decide is the future of health care. It's really all about whether people have access to health care and whether that system improves rather than goes the other way. And I think there's no question as you look at the implementation discussions about the things that they've already walked away from, that this is going to not improve health care for Americans. It's going to have just the opposite impact, and it's also going to increase cost.
The 20 million figure we pointed out is the worst case scenario, but still, I mean, that's not what the law was designed to do. Here is what voters are telling us about the new health care law. What will happen? Repeal entirely, 31%. Repeal parts of it, 28%. That's 59%.
Right.
So you're going to go in and pick and choose?
Well, I don't think, first of all, I'm not sure that 20 million is the worst case scenario. The one thing that the Obama administration never would argue is that anybody that's providing health care today would stop providing it for their employees. I think they're clearly going to stop providing it, and we've already seen it.
So you think the number is much greater than 20 million?
I do. And we've already seen all the exemptions they've given to fast food, to big fast food chains, to labor union negotiated contracts. Lots of people don't like this. They don't want to go there. It's a big impediment to job creation because people don't know what the health care costs are going to be for any job that they're going to create. And I think you're going to see lots of small employers say, look, we're just going to let you go to the exchange. We're going to give you a little extra boost in your salary, and we're going to not be part of this healthcare system anymore. And remember, everybody in the exchange up to certain economic levels gets subsidized by taxpayers. None of that was considered in the cost of this bill.
But Democrats would argue, look, we've got the bill and the law. Let's just go ahead and make it better. Let's not get rid of the entire thing. This is also what voters say about whether or not the law is unconstitutional. 46% say yes. 43% say no, a bit of a split right there. And also you saw the poll there about how he's handling this. 52% disapprove. Now, this is what Republicans are saying just moments ago. RNC Political Director Rick Wiley, in an email memorandum that went out, this will prove to be the single biggest contributor to President Obama's defeat in November. You think Americans are voting on this?
Well, I think it'll be hard to say whether it's going to be this or these out-of-control energy prices, but the president's own policies are coming home to roost. His own policies are producing the result that you'd expect them to produce: higher energy prices, health care cost, and access that people are concerned about. Small business people are not going to stick with the president's plan. They're going to get out of the health care business, and when they do, that puts more obligation on taxpayers, more stress on the system. The choice is not going to be, do we want to go forward with the president's health care plan, or do we want to do nothing? There are plenty of things that can be done that will make this system work better. We need the president to help get those done instead of be committed to this plan that the American people, the more they look at it, Nancy Pelosi's famous comment, the more they know about it, the less they're going to like it.
We are 7 days away from arguments. We're 8 months away from an election. It'll all play out in front of us. Senator, thank you for your time.
Good to be with you. Great to see you.
All right, Senator.